Whoa, serial number 2 of effing 200. Hey, what is going on, guys? Carter here with Edged Mindset. I hope everybody is having an awesome day. My day's not so bad. We've got an unboxing for you. This one's going to be crazy. This one's going to blow your mind. Well, not really. It's probably not going to blow your mind, but it'll be polarizing. Some of you will not like this one, and that's okay. And I know some of you are saying, isn't that the case with most of the things you unbox on this channel? Oh boy. Oh boy, we've got a double boxer here. You would think that this was purchased from on the secondary market with how it's double boxed like this, but it actually isn't. This is from a retailer. This is from Crane's Cutlery. This was kind of like a... Oh, there we go. We have another one. You know that this stuff is free from USPS because people use it for like packing material. Whoa! Whoa! All right. Wow. We've got a lot going on here. So we've got your Crane's Cutlery microfiber right here. We've got we've got a cool dragon microfiber right here. I am not sure. It's not branded, so I don't know if it's Reate or Crane's Cutlery. We've got 3 lanyards. I had no idea this was going to come with all this stuff, so very, very cool. 3 lanyards, Crane's Cutlery, keychain. These are pretty. I like this one. I like the color on that one. I might actually use that one. And the black's pretty cool too. I don't know about the orange. I don't know if I like that one as much. We've got a sticker here. Reate knife sticker. I'll be putting that, not sticker, patch. I'll be putting this patch in my patch collection. Here's Crane's Cutlery information in case you want to do any business with them. They're pretty cool. Very, very fast shipping out of California. They have really tight connections to Reate. They're also really good for like doing spare parts and things like that, dealing with Reate. I believe at one point, if not currently, they are like an authorized service center with Reate. Anyways, let's talk about the knife. I bought this, right? So despite all of this stuff that I got, I'm pretty sure this is just normal. Like, I don't think they know I have a YouTube channel. I don't know, maybe. I bought this, pre-ordered it, but it was like the shortest pre-order ever. Like, it was a 4-day pre-order. I pre-ordered it. They thought it wasn't going to ship until end of March or April, and then it shipped like 4 days later. So, oh, here we go. Another patch, another sticker. Here, ooh, Terminator TX228, no, 228, M390, black DLC. Oh, whoa, serial number 2 of effing 200. 2 of 200. I mean, 1 would have been cool. What? That's pretty. That is the lowest serial number I have ever had in my entire life. That is really, really cool. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the lowest serial number. That's cool. Big titanium COA. Big titanium COA. There we got microfiber. We got, we have some spare parts. Not a lot, though. We have, what is this? A single washer protector, some screws, and some springs. Oh, okay. Yeah, that probably has to do with the locking mechanism. Okay, this is the first wow, look at this presentation. This is the first Terminator, come on. First Terminator knife. Look at the blue. Is that not a cool, like, sight right there? This is the first Terminator series I have not only ever owned, wow, that's heavy, that I have ever handled. I've never even handled one of these. This is the latest iteration. It is a full size. Oh, it's locked. It's got this locking mechanism. Push that up, unlocks. Woo! Look at that DLC over the satin. Wow. And I love this fuller. So, all right. I love this thing so far. This is fantastic. Let me tell you why I finally got one. You might be thinking, what are you talking about? This is right up your alley, bro. This is like perfect. It's a wild, ridiculous design. It's big, overbuilt. And that is true. I didn't like this. I still don't. this extra locking thing. Like, it's a cool concept, right? It's got these pins. They are spring loaded, which is what those extra springs come for, I assume. You click them in and you can't open it. And then I assume, yeah, and then you can't, yeah, and then it locks it into place. So it's the whole extra lock thing. I'm just not a big extra lock thing kind of guy, and I didn't really like how these are up here. I always worried that it's going to accidentally lock in my pocket. I guess we'll find out. So, long story short, that's part of the reason I avoided this series. It just didn't really do it for me until my buddy Eric, Blades and Bullets, he got a hold of a prototype of this exact knife, and he was posting pictures of it. And I just fell in love with the DLC stonewashed handle, and then the DLC satin finish blade, and this beautiful fuller right here. And something about this little jimping ramp between these two, I don't know. I just really, really liked it when I saw that he had one and he was taking pictures of it. Like, look at that thing. That is gorgeous. I really, really liked it and was contemplating getting one, but still, you know, I wasn't really out there looking for it. Took a really long time for these to finally show up for sale from when he had that proto. So I I just accidentally locked half. I locked half. I don't really like how, I don't like that. See, now I'm all distracted. It took a really long time for this to come out. And finally they did the pre-order, and I was like, you know, let's just do it. And I jumped on it, and this thing is wicked. Absolutely. Look at that nice secondary bevel. Very, very clean and even. Insanely thick behind the edge. Like, you know, this isn't slicing anything. So if you're wanting a slicer, I mean, I don't think anybody is like surprised by that. I don't think anybody is sitting there watching this video and they're like, ooh, but does it slice well? Is it a slicer? It is not at all. I mean, look how thick that blade stock is. Flat ground. Wait. Yeah, flat ground. 3/4 ground. It's really thick behind the edge. M390. Like, it is a thick slab of M390 with all of this crazy design work. This is designed by Alvin Lee, by the way, who also did the Reate Tiger that I really, really like. I like his stuff. As a designer, I really like his stuff. It's not like, this doesn't scream Alvin Lee. Like, I've seen some of his customs and his other knives, and you know, it's got a pretty decent design language. This one, I would never think this was his. I mean, it's a very good design, but it doesn't really scream Alvin Lee to me compared to the other stuff he's done. But very, very cool. It's got kind of this trademark, I don't even know what that is. I feel like I've seen this design used a lot of times, like in company logos and things, kind of these like planetary type things all connected or something like that. But very, very cool. Do we have a serial number on the knife? I'm so stoked to have a low serial number. Does it say anywhere on here? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see any markings. It's possible there's something inside, but I doubt it. Are those the springs? Yeah, you can see the springs right back there. So I think the springs are actually attached to this and this. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's what's keeping this pulled down. So, oh man, I really love the look of this knife. I don't care for this extra lock thing. I don't like it. I think it's unnecessary. I don't like that there's springs in here. I don't like that they could break and then all of a sudden it's not going to want to, like, yeah, and I don't like how these could accidentally be locked, especially since you can just do one at a time. Interesting mechanism, though. I wonder how that works. How can you lock one, and then it unlocks only one, or you can do both, and it unlocks both? Might be worth a teardown. I mean, it's cool that they figured out how to do that. It's interesting. Me personally, I prefer this just to be a normal, straight up, crazy looking, overbuilt, big badass knife. No need for crazy locking things. Or if you want to do a crazy locking thing, I actually prefer the like the District 9, the little tab right here, because it's pretty benign. You can also tighten it up so that it's really, really stout. You know what I'm talking about? How you just slide it up and it just locks the lock bar in place. That one's pretty cool. It's not in the way. You're not going to accidentally actuate that. This is pretty easy to press those, and I don't think there's a way to prevent it. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll throw it in my pocket. I'll carry it around. We'll see if I have any issues with it locking when I don't want it to. Let's get a weight real quick. This weighs a ton. Despite all this skeletonization, look at this chain pattern. I really like that chain pattern going on there. Despite all of the skeletonization, yeah, 10.5 ounces. Absolute beast. My buddy Eric, the guy I was telling you about, he said he didn't like the pocket clip. I'm going to see what I think of the pocket clip. I also don't know if anything has changed from his to this, because like I said, there was a pretty big gap. So it's possible that they tweaked a couple things, and that's what took the time, or maybe it was just a logistical thing. You can see the chain motif back here too. Out of all of the Terminators, I think this is the third iteration of the Terminators. I think this is the coolest looking one. I mean, they're all pretty similar, but I think this is the coolest looking one with that fuller and the details and the chain motif. I think this one just kind of holds everything together. By the way, they've all got this weird lock thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anybody that has the Terminator series, what do you think of this weird lock thing? I could just see me pulling this out of my pocket, trying to open it, and it won't open. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got to unlock it, and then we're good to go. All right, guys. Comment down below. What do you think of this Terminator? I think it is pretty dang sick. I will catch you on the next video when I do like a full review on this or whatever I upload after that. You guys take care. Thank you so much for your support. Couldn't do it without you, and I wouldn't want to anyways. Catch you later.